Shuja Jamal, who's the head of international relations and regional cooperation at Afghanistan's National Security Council. Ahmad, when you hear there, and you see, of course, you're in Kabul, the human loss, and given that the Taliban have reportedly seized 6 provincial capitals within a week, what can these Doha talks realistically achieve right now?
Well, thank you for having me, first of all. I think before I answer your question, it's important for me to also note that Sultan Faizi, the reporter, also talked about Charkent district in the northern province of Balkh being under attack. Well, let me tell you something about Charkent district. Charkent district is actually led by a woman called Salima Mazari, and she has actually been leading the resistance against the Taliban's terrorism for over a year, and very successfully. Charkent district, despite the Taliban's repeated incursions over a year, has not fallen. And so that's a kind of empowerment that the Taliban actually hate, because it's resistance to their outdated ideology. Now, even in places where the Taliban have control, it's really not governance control, it's a monopoly of force. By which I mean the Taliban are able to take people out of their homes, conduct summary executions, but even in places where they have the monopoly of force, the Afghan government actually offers basic governance services. And so the Taliban's push into these areas has achieved only one thing, and that is to drive up civilian casualties even higher. UN figures show that approximately 47%, there's been an increase of 47% over 6 months. This year, 2/3 of them women and children, which shows the Taliban are actually using people's homes and civilian areas to launch attack from.
Ahmad, if I could just take you right now to Doha. There's a lot of eyes are on the talks there. Could an agreement be made? And if it is, will the Taliban stand by it?
This has been the wish and the desire of the Afghan government for over a year and a half. We have sent a negotiating team to Doha. We have made every effort. We've made proposals to the government, to the Talibs. We've also released, as a gesture of goodwill to build confidence, over 5,000 convicted Taliban terrorists, who, in the presence of Ambassador Khalilzad, who's on the screen right now, and in the presence of the Afghan authorities, pledged that these convicted terrorists, released under the US Taliban deal, would not return to the battlefield. They have not done that. They've reneged on those promises. And so while we continue to hold hope and engage earnestly in a negotiated settlement, this is yet another opportunity for us to ask and for the Taliban to prove that they actually are serious about what they say, which is that they want a political settlement. Otherwise, I think all of us, including the government and the world, would be forced to rethink the usefulness of offering them air-conditioned rooms in 5-star hotels in Qatar if the political team of the Taliban, the so-called political team, is so divorced from the reality of the battlefield and that they become irrelevant.
Thank you so much, Ahmad Shuja Jamal, for outlining what we can expect there in Doha today. We appreciate your time.